Greetings to everyone tuning in. Imagine if you could uncover the hidden mechanisms that guide your every decision and interaction. Today, we're diving deep into the intricate blueprint of your personal development and the unseen forces that have shaped you from childhood. Stick around, as this journey could transform how you view yourself and your relationships. From the day you were brought into this world, you began a unique journey, one that would be shaped by your upbringing, your experiences, and a complex web of emotions and cognitive patterns. Ideally, your formative years would have been nurtured by flawless guardians, attentively guiding you through life's trials and milestones, but the stark reality is that such perfection is a myth. This is because human flaws are inevitable, and being raised in an imperfect environment is a universal human experience. As children, we need consistent and reliable care, but when our early needs are unmet, emotional wounds, commonly known as childhood trauma, can result. These wounds create distinctive personal issues that, if left unaddressed, can ripple through generations. Most associate trauma with malicious intent, but oftentimes, unintentional actions by loving guardians can just as profoundly affect a child's development. Imagine the lasting impact of growing up in an anxious or angry household, or the confusion and hurt caused by a guardian's unintentional emotional detachment. Such experiences can lead to deep-seated emotional scars, affecting everything from trust to self-esteem. Physical experiences, such as medical procedures at a young age, can imprint on us as trauma too. This early distress can seed future doubts about personal safety and caregiver trust. During your intellectual development phase, too strict or critical parenting styles, or extreme pressure to conform and achieve, can all distort your self-worth and identity. Roles within a dysfunctional family environment can affect you, too. Whether you were pushed into the role of caregiver, peacemaker, or rebel, these imposed identities can have lasting effects that may later influence your personal and professional relationships. The difficulty lies in recognizing your core issues. The deepest beliefs and habits are ingrained from a young age and reinforced through years of repetition. This can make self-reflection akin to trying to see the back of your head without a mirror. However, understanding your past is essential for your future happiness and quality of life. But how do you break this cycle? Start by examining the link between your current behaviors and past experiences. Are you consumed by the need to succeed due to unrealistic childhood expectations of perfection? Perhaps you've learned to mask your emotions because vulnerability was met with scorn when you were young? Recognizing patterns like these is a step toward emancipation from them. Also, pay attention to the stories you tell yourself, the ones that chip away at your confidence or inflate your ego with superiority. These narratives are often rooted in childhood experiences and can skew your perception of the world, locking you into a distorted self-image. You can evaluate your behavior by considering 3 developmental states: the wounded child, the adapted adolescent, and the functional adult. The wounded child carries their sense of worthlessness from infancy, while the adapted adolescent may respond with defiance and arrogance. The functional adult, however, possesses emotional maturity and navigates life with genuineness and balance. When you encounter old wounds that send you spiraling back into these developmental states, it's crucial to recognize such regression and seek to understand the triggers. Acknowledging this can be challenging, and each person's reaction to trauma is as individual as their DNA. To move forward, we must embrace an understanding, not blame, but a sincere willingness to comprehend and overcome our vulnerabilities. Developing a healthy, compassionate relationship with yourself is the foundation for all other healthy relationships in your life. As we conclude this deep dive, I urge you all to take a reflective pause. Identify one step you can take today towards understanding and healing your own emotional wounds. Making that change could be the first stride towards an inspired future. If this exploration has offered you a new perspective or invaluable insights, consider showing your appreciation. A link is available in the description for those who find value in this content and wish to support the journey further. And before you go, make a small but powerful decision to ignite your own growth. Subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. It's a simple action that could chart a new course toward personal transformation. What action from today's discussion will you bring into your everyday practice? Share in the comments and let's continue the journey together. Thank you for investing this time with me, and remember, every step toward self-awareness is a step toward a life of deeper fulfillment. Greetings, gentlemen. Today, we're diving into a riveting concept that may very well be the turning point in your professional life. Imagine a reality where each day at work feels more like a well-deserved playtime, where effort translates into meaningful, exhilarating outcomes. Yes, it's about landing that elusive career jackpot, where you exclaim, "I'm actually being paid to live out my passion." You might ponder if such a career utopia truly exists. Well, in the insightful book Born for This, the author puts forth a blueprint to attain just that. The crux of the matter is finding that sweet spot, the juncture of joy, financial reward, and flow in your work. But what exactly are these elements? Joy refers to work that resonates with your core values, that ignites a sense of accomplishment within you. If your current job doesn't spark a semblance of joy, that's a glaring red flag you can't ignore. Moving to the brass tacks, let's talk money. It's the lifeblood of practicality. Any labor of love must keep the lights on, or the love will certainly fade. Lastly, we have flow. Flow is your zone, that almost meditative state where skills and challenges symmetrically align, and time and concerns dissipate. Many wander in the wilderness of the career spectrum. Some find themselves in a joy-money deadlock, which is essentially untapped potential. Others might experience joy and flow but struggle financially, the quintessential starving artist. Then there are those with flow and financial security but devoid of Hoya golden cage scenario, success stripped of fulfillment. So, what's the strategy for not just chancing upon, but methodically winning this career jackpot? First off, adopt a perspective where you're the captain of your ship, even if you're not keen on starting a business. Foster a self-employed mindset. No one else will safeguard your career path with the zeal that you will. Now, to unearth your golden ticket, you must experiment. Try new endeavors, hone various skills, and eventually, you may discern patterns in the consultancy you offer. What queries do people regularly pose to you? The answers to these questions may guide you to your vocational treasure. For instance, take the author himself, an avid globetrotter, clocking in an impressive mileage annually, who eventually carved out his niche in travel advice and literature. That's no stroke of fluke, but a testament to aligning one's passion with a market need. Consistently ask yourself, why should people care? Your pursuits should resolve palpable, recurring problems. Focus on the intersection of specific issues and your distinctive expertise. Eradicate undertakings that don't neatly fit into the joy, money, and flow model. Be relentless in this pursuit. Stick to this mantra, and the work you were destined for will unfold before you, much like an intricate map to a hidden treasure. Now, embarking on such a monumental journey of career discovery requires resources, tools, and wisdom. I implore you, don't hesitate to delve deeper, to read the volumes of knowledge out there, similar to the book that inspired this talk. Arm yourself with insight, and the path to your career lottery will become clearer. Gentlemen, as we stride on this path, I invite you to initiate action. Hit subscribe, like, and ring that bell of notifications. By doing so, you're not just supporting this channel, but you're equipping yourself with the necessary arsenal to achieve the endgame we've discussed today. Reflect now, what steps will you take after this video? What's the first change you'll implement in light of this newfound perspective? Share your game plan, and let's forge ahead on this groundbreaking journey together. Remember, a tip of gratitude shows the worth you've found in our shared wisdom. If this video has enriched you, even in the slightest, consider showing it through a tip, a gesture that will fuel this journey further. You'll find the means to do so in the description. Go forth as that man of action, backed by a wealth of newfound insights, and sculpt a career that doesn't just pay the bills but fills the soul. It's out there, waiting for you. Until our next encounter, keep winning, keep growing, and, as always, keep forging that sterling life.